you. You often say those that are connected are more powerful than millions who are not.
You want clarification on what we mean by more powerful? So think about momentum and think about the power of momentum. Think about the power of speed, the energy of speed. These are all words that you understand through your physics. There isn't anything outside of your physics that we're talking about here ever. So think about that you knew you didn't want that, you wanted that, you knew you didn't want that, you wanted that, you knew you wanted that and that and that and that and that. So you've been focused and your inner being has been, we have not said this before, you brilliant crowd who is summoning new constantly. Are you aware of it? Your inner being who is attracting from you, your inner being who is attracting on behalf of you, your inner being who is you, who is the non-physical aspect of you. So you launch the rocket and your inner being stands in complete and absolute compliance, alignment, readiness, wantingness of what you've asked for. So feel the power of that. And then feel how you refined it again and again and again and again. Also, in this process of living life and refining, you have been pointing that away in opposition less and less and less. And do you know, it is the pointing in opposition that is the factor of slowing down. It's like on the emotional scale that we talk about all the time. Can you put it up on the screen? You've seen it so many times right here between boredom and contentment, right here with hopefulness. It says tipping point in small letters. That's because once you are there, once you are no longer resistant, but you are even a little bored, which means not trying too hard, are satisfied. Now, in the absence of any resistance, the momentum will take care of itself. The momentum will take care of itself. If you can get to the place where you're not struggling and straining and redefining and explaining and justifying and trying to get anybody else to understand it, if you're just satisfied with what you have and eager for more, that momentum is going to take place. So as the momentum begins to build, that bursting into your awareness is what you all think is what you're looking for. We submit that when you get accustomed to understanding your own power, when you get accustomed to understanding the law of attraction, when you get accustomed to understanding your own point of attraction, when you get it that your mood matters and you know you mostly feel good, then you'll start trusting. If you're ornery, don't go off with that person, because you probably didn't get it. Don't do that. But when you feel excited and happy and good, and it's easy for you to feel good about it, go with it. Whether it's your lover or whether it's a project or whether it's where you're going to eat for dinner. It doesn't matter how big or small it seems. In other words, your inner being is excited about what you're going to have for dinner. And you think, shouldn't they be doing more important things? And we say, more important than reflecting back to you the whole of that which you have become, so that you can be certain that that's who you are, more and more and more and more and more. Never get it done, and you can't get it wrong, but it can be way fun, way fun, way fun. People, they look for peak to peak, and so they think they have to struggle, and then they peak, and struggle, and then they peak, and we think it's just peak, 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 peak. That's how your inner being does it. Your inner being does not absorb into vortex consciousness one of your complaints, not one. Not one. You're clarifying to your employer, you're clarifying to your lover, you're clarifying to your kids, you're telling all the people all the things that you don't want. Your inner being is not taking any of that on. None of it.
So is the vortex, like when you get to a place and it's a moment in time where you're just focused on preferences and nothing that's happened before in your life has to matter, it's just your preferences? Then
you're there.
You're there, you're in it.
Then you're living in the real now.
Yes.
You're living in the real now.
Great.
The real now as compared to the so far manifested now. But the so far manifested now has wanted and unwanted. The real now has only wanted.